offset eye. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29. All right, let's meet your starters. Matt Jones. What do you have to say, Charles?
Supposed to just be a third down back when he came into the league. He ran so well, it forced everyone to change their opinion. Matt Jones is a 3-down back.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Back to throw here. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jackson. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the left, it's complete to Jackson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it, because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Levante David is a tackling machine. He's always where the ball is.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The play clock's running down. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green Beckham, and it's 3rd and short. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, it's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw right side here, complete. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 34 yards. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Prescott yet again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd down, Prescott is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
Throwing, Prescott. They come out here in the eye.
Let's go!
And again, it's Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here come the Redskins now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2nd down following the run. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They come up in an offset eye. A second down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Now on the run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be a Dallas first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go!
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Prescott, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got time. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Did I just see all of that happen? Did I just see the pass, the catch in the end zone for a touchdown, the clock go to zeros? All we've got now is the PAT left before we end a really good half.
Yeah, that's something to take into the lockers. Little momentum to build on for sure.
And what I want you to watch is the team that kicks the PAT as we expected to go through the post. Watch how quickly they head to the locker room. They'll be the ones that have the momentum, and they'll be flying.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A first down throw for Prescott. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Check 4. Here we go.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to let it go again. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A second down throw for Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Prescott on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 21. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. And now a first down following that long gain. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the 2nd round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Washington. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And his pass incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Now Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Step, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So out now come the Redskins. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Out to the left here to Reed. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Green, 39. Green.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Matt Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, look at 56. Look at
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's got a man complete. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fresh set of downs here. This is Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay.
They cannot block us. Let's go.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And, Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking. They just stepped up and calmly banged it through.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go out into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he's able to put it through. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
A little track jump. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Cowboys, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaw.